Ground. Good day.
Good day, go ahead.
At parking. Information. Whiskey. Read to copy.
You are cleared to Mike, X-ray. 4,000 feet. Contact when ready to start.
Cleared to Mike, X-ray. 4,000 feet. When ready to start.
Redback is correct.
Cabin crew. Prepare doors for departure and cross-check.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seat belt sign. If you haven't already done so, please stow or carry on luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seat belt, and also make sure your seat back and folding trays are in their full upright position. If you are seated next to an emergency exit, please read carefully the special instructions card located by your seat. If you do not wish to perform the functions described in the event of an emergency, please ask a flight attendant to reseat you. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including the lavatories. Tampering with, disabling or destroying the lavatory smoke detectors is prohibited by law. If you have any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants. Thank you.
Ground. Request startup.
Startup approved. Report when ready to taxi.
Startup approved. Call you back when ready to taxi. Ground. Request pushback.
Pushback approved at own discretion.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew we request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Count the number of rows to this exit. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose, like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you are traveling with children, make sure that your own mask is on first before helping your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit and slide. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you.
Ground. Request taxi.
Taxi to holding point runway 16 left.
Roger. Taxi to holding point runway 16 left. Ground. Holding point runway. 16 left.
Contact tower on 126 decimal 200.
Roger. Contact tower on 126 decimal 200. Tower. Good day. Holding point runway. 16 left. Ready for departure.
Wind 000 degrees 0 knots. Clear for takeoff runway 16 left. Report leaving 3,000 feet.
Clear for takeoff runway 16 left. Call you back passing 3,000 feet. Cabin crew. Prepare for takeoff.
We are now ready for takeoff. Please make sure your seatbelts are fastened and all baggage is secured underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. We also ask that your seats and table trays are in the upright position for takeoff. Please switch to airplane mode or personal electronic devices, including laptops and cell phones. Enjoy your flight.
Flaps. Rotate. Positive right. Gear up. Leaving 3,000 feet.
Airborne at 12. Contact. Radar. On 120 decimal 600.
Contact. Radar. On 120 decimal 600. Radar. 4,400 feet. Inbound. Tango, Oscar, Charlie.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Tango, Oscar, Charlie, heading 057.
Control. Flight level. Tree 81. Inbound. Alpha, Delta, Golf, Oscar, Romeo.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Alpha, Delta, Golf, Oscar, Romeo, heading 055.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Control. Flight level. Tree 82. Inbound. Charlie, Uniform, Tango, Echo, Echo.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Charlie, Uniform, Tango, Echo, Echo, heading 052.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as dinner. Alcoholic drinks are also available. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Control. Flight level. Tree 82. Inbound. Romeo 001.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Romeo 001. Heading 089er.
Control. Flight level. Tree 82. Inbound. 48 November 70.
Radar contact. Waypoint 48 November 70, heading 083.
Control. Flight level. Tree 84. Inbound. 47 November 60.
Radar contact. Waypoint 47 November 60. Heading 105.
Control. Flight level. Tree 83. Inbound. 46 November 50.
Radar contact. Waypoint 46 November 50. Heading 104.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as breakfast. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
flight level. Tree 81, inbound. 42, November, tree 5.
Radar contact. Waypoint 42 November, tree 5, heading 111.
Control. Flight level. Tree 82. Inbound. Foxtrot. Alpha. Tango. Mike. Oscar.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Foxtrot. Alpha. Tango. Mike. Oscar. Heading 125.
Control. Flight level. Tree 81. Inbound. Oscar. November. Delta. Uniform. Mike.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Oscar. November. Delta. Uniform. Mike. Heading 123.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as lunch. Alcoholic drinks are also available. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you.
Control. Flight level. Tree 80. Inbound. Delta Golf Tree 01.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Delta Golf Tree 01. Heading 129er.
Control. Flight level. Tree 70. Inbound. Foxtrot, India.
Radar contact. Waypoint. Foxtrot, India. Heading 134.
Clouds.
2500.
Tower. Good day. Full established runway. 05 left.
Good day. Wind 06 degrees 3 knots. Clear to land runway 05 left.
Clear to land runway. 05 left.
Tree.
Cabin crew. Prepare for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at our destination. Please make sure one last time your seatbelt is securely fastened. The flight attendants are currently passing around the cabin to make a final compliance check and pick up any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you.
Gear down.
Whiskey 21751, ready for departure runway 05 right. Whiskey 21751, tower, clear for takeoff runway 05 right.
1,000.
Leaving 3,000 feet. Whiskey, 2175 airport at 01. Contact. Radar.
Approaching Limos.
Contact.
300.
Tower. Whiskey,
200.
2175 leaving 3,000 feet.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Hold
Whiskey,
up.
Whiskey 2175
Tower. Runway vacated.
Contact. Ground. On. 121.850.
Roger. Ground. On. 121.850. Ground. Runway. 05 left. Vacated. Request taxi to gate.
Roger. Continue taxi to gate.
Wilco.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and keep the aisles clear until we are parked at the gate. Please use caution when opening the overhead compartments and removing items, since articles may have shifted during flight.
Ground. Approaching gate, switching off.
Roger. Close at 18.
Have a nice day.